talked about music and education, but I think you took that very, very literally. We did some very, very primary education.
Actually, it's not. See, that's what Mozart actually had done theme and variations based on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And there are 12 variations, and I played only the first one, but that, as you can see, is not as simple as just playing it. So when you start doing, it's actually not as simple as it sounds. It starts getting complex.
So tell us about Brihadwani.
Brihadwani was set up 20 years ago by Professor Karikudi Subramaniam, and it was set up as an institution to understand, research, and educate people in music from any part of the world. It was not just for Carnatic music or anything like that. It's musics of the world actually, and that's why it's Brihadwani, the music of the universe. And part of it was using a methodology called COMET, which stands for Correlated Objective Music Education and Training. And the idea behind COMET is to sort of integrate music with holistic learning and look at how music can play a part in other aspects of things that you do. For instance, not everybody wants to become a performer, is what I keep saying. I mean, people who come to study music is not necessarily so that you can go on a stage and start performing. So, but at the same time, why should music education be necessary? And COMET is a methodology that clarifies all of those things, and it sort of correlates it with other things that are part of it.
So how long is this program?
See, it depends totally. You can do it for a year, you can do it for 3 years, you can do it for 6 years. 6 years would give you a very comprehensive package.
And it's a full-term program?
Not really. It's about 4 to 5 hours a week, which is like typically like the way you do your music classes. But what is more important, and I'm not talking about COMET here, is why is music education necessary?
No, but you just made an interesting point. You said learn music not just to perform, but
Correct.
for your own self.
That's
but I think most people who learn would like to go up and perform.
I'm sure, but it doesn't always happen. So what is possible? So for instance, I mean in Yash's case, for instance, we can see that he is born with a lot of innate talent on his own. But then when you channelize it through an educational program, it obviously shines more. But not everybody is born with the same amount of talent. So what happens to those who have lesser talent but maybe talent in other things? Music is still necessary because one of the beliefs on which the institution is founded, and I want to take forward because you asked me that, is to make music as mandatory as possible with secondary school education. Just like you do physical education, just like you do chemistry and physics, I think you need to do music because it does have very beneficial effects on every aspect of your life. It's on decision. Music is a way of thinking about things. It's not just a hobby or an art form that you pick up along the way.
Schools, are you listening? We have lots more to talk about, Anil, but I think we've run out of time.
So I'll play one more variation.
Yeah, but we must continue this conversation about music and education possibly next week as well. Yeah, we're going to do that next week, but let's end with a piece.
Yeah, I'll play another variation from Twinkle Twinkle.